Here at the beginning of the video, I want to say a special thank you to Greenworks, who gave me this lawnmower free of charge and made this video possible. Besides the free lawnmower, no additional compensation was received from Greenworks for this video. I have a confession. I love this Greenworks lawnmower probably a little too much. Seriously, I think I have a problem. I was that weird kid growing up that really loved to do yard work. I even had my own lawn business for a while. And while that kid has grown up and a lot of things have changed, one thing remains, and that's the fact that I still really enjoy lawn work and mowing the lawn. Now, in the past as a kid, that meant using really stinky, loud, and heavy lawn and garden equipment that had to be constantly maintained, and oftentimes would be very frustrating and annoying. However, as a kid, I overlooked that fact because there really weren't any good battery electric lawnmower options out there, plus I probably didn't even know the difference. But fast forward to today, and no longer do you have to hassle with stinky gas, tune-ups, oil changes, or wondering if your lawnmower will start. Not to mention having to store flammable gasoline in your garage and having to drive to a gas station and transport that stinky gasoline in your car. Great battery-powered lawnmowers are now readily available, like this Greenworks Pro 60-volt lawnmower that I will be reviewing in this video. If you've watched some of my past review videos, you know that for the past several seasons I've been using a reel mower. Yes, one of those old-style manual push mowers, and while it got the job done and was actually great exercise, it left a lot to be desired, and it was definitely time for an upgrade. So I reached out to Greenworks, and they gave me this lawnmower free of charge so that I could review it for this video. All that I'm going to talk about in this video is from my own experience with this lawnmower and represents my own true opinions of this product. First of all, before I talk about my actual experience in using the lawnmower, I think it's important that we talk about a few observations that I initially had when I first saw the product. Right away, I noticed that the 21-inch mowing deck is made of steel, which is definitely a huge plus in my book. I have more confidence in the long-term durability of this mower deck versus some of the plastic mower deck competitors on the market. Also, the overall construction and design of the lawnmower feels very well laid out, and this is one solid lawnmower. Kudos to the Greenworks engineering team. I also really love the fact that you can raise and lower the cutting deck with one single lever, which can allow the cutting deck to be as low as 1 3/8 inch, all the way up to a max height of 4 inches, and there's no need to adjust the height of each wheel individually anymore. Also, the padded, ergonomically designed handle is very comfortable, and adjusting the handle height is also very quick and easy, with 2 quick release levers built into the sturdy tubular aluminum handles. Those same quick release levers also enable you to fold the handles completely flat and store this mower upright in a much smaller footprint. And if you have a tight spot to store this lawnmower, this definitely comes in handy. Another really useful feature that Greenworks built into both the battery and the lawnmower itself is a battery gauge, so you know how much charge you have used and how much you have left. This is definitely a must-have for a battery electric lawnmower and one of the most useful features in my opinion. I'm also really glad that Greenworks included a safety key that can be removed to keep younger children from playing with the mower when their parent is not around, keeping them from a potential injury. This particular lawnmower that I'm reviewing is the push version of the Greenworks Pro 60-volt lawnmower series. It retails for around $399, and the model number is MO60L516. Greenworks Pro also makes a self-propelled version for $100 more, if that's your preference. With this particular lawnmower, Greenworks includes a 5 amp hour battery, fast charger, as well as a rear collection bag, a mulching plug, a side discharge chute, and also a high lift blade in addition to the 3-in-1 blade that comes installed on the machine. Now, of course, one of the huge benefits of a battery-powered lawnmower is the fact that it starts every time with a simple push of a button. Starting this mower is as simple as inserting the battery, pulling the safety lever on the handle, and then pushing the start button, conveniently located on the front center of the handle. The mower will continue to run as long as you hold down the safety levers, and releasing them causes it to stop. The large rear wheels, in combination with the fact that it weighs 20 to 30 pounds less than some of its gas-powered competitors, makes even the non-self-propelled version very easy to maneuver and push. So I believe for many people the self-propelled version is not even necessary, and in my personal opinion, I actually prefer the non-self-propelled version because the standard push version is much easier to maneuver and also to pull backwards. When it comes to the important question of the runtime of this particular lawnmower on the 5 amp hour battery that Greenworks includes, they claim that it can run around 45 minutes on a single charge. In my test, this 45-minute runtime claim seems to be quite accurate because I'm able to mow my typical size front and back lawn in a little bit over 20 minutes, and I've only consistently used around 1/2 of the battery capacity. Now obviously if you're cutting through really thick, dense, or wet grass, this runtime will be a little shorter probably than the 45 minutes, but since I still have over half of the battery left after the front and back lawn, I think even somebody with a thicker, denser grass would still be able to complete the front and back lawn with a normal sized lot with one battery. This lawnmower even includes a turbo button which takes the standard blade speed from around 2,800 RPMs to around 3,200 RPMs to power through really thick or tall grass. However, if you have a larger yard and would like to have a longer runtime without stopping, Greenworks has built in a second battery slot to this lawnmower that allows you to increase your runtime by inserting an additional battery. If you already own any of the other Greenworks Pro 60-volt tools like I do, then you can simply insert the extra battery and voila, longer runtime. Now, if you don't have any of the other tools in the 60-volt Greenworks Pro line, you can also buy these batteries separately as well to upgrade the runtime of this lawnmower. Now, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, this lawnmower comes from the factory installed with a 3-in-1 lawnmower blade. A 3-in-1 lawnmower blade, if you're not familiar with that term, is simply describing the fact that this blade is very effective at mulching, bagging, and also side discharging. It's a combination blade. When it comes to the actual real-world bagging performance, this mower does a really great job capturing all the grass clippings, and it definitely bags as good or better than any lawnmower I've ever used. If mulching is your thing, you'll be glad to know that this lawnmower does a great job at that as well. Simply remove the bag, insert the provided mulch plug, and the mower becomes a mulching machine. Honestly, it mulches so well that even on somewhat higher grass, I couldn't even see the clippings that it left on the grass. Something else that I think is really important that we talk about is the fact that although the battery included with this lawnmower is a high capacity battery at 5 amp hours, it really doesn't take that long to charge it. With the included fast charger, you're able to charge this battery fully in 50 minutes or less. Now, when it comes to the long-term durability of this lawnmower, I really have no doubt that it's going to last for many years. The electric motor is brushless, so that's not going to require any maintenance in the future. And I've personally had no issues with the Greenworks batteries over the past several seasons of using their other tools in this line, so I don't foresee any issues with their batteries either. Just in case, however, Greenworks includes an impressive 4-year warranty, not just on the lawnmower itself, but also that same 4-year warranty on the battery and charger as well. So wrapping all this up, you can probably see, based on all the things that I've talked about, why I love this lawnmower so much. Once again, probably a little too much because after all, it's only a lawnmower, right? So with all that being said, if you're in the market right now for a lawnmower and maybe even considering an electric lawnmower for the first time, I say go for it. And I can highly recommend to you the Greenworks Pro 60-volt push lawnmower because once again, I've had good experiences with the brand itself. And my early testing of this lawnmower makes me think that this is going to be a very durable, long-lasting lawnmower, and I really like the way it functions, and I like how it's designed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something as well. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, if you click the bell icon, you'll be notified when new videos are published. Also, if you did like the video, please consider clicking the like button because it helps other people find the video as well. I also want to take a moment to thank the Patreon supporters who support me every month and help make this content possible. A special thank you to my performance supporters and also the other supporters listed on the screen. If you'd like to find out more about the Patreon community I've set up, I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much.